Hello, friends! Welcome to Storytime with Sai. This book is Peppa Pig and the Busy Day at School. It's Special Talent Day at school, and Peppa's very excited. She has many different talents, so she hasn't decided which one to share. Maybe I'll jump rope, says Peppa, or sing or dance. Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, Peppa, and George eat a good pancake breakfast. Then they get in the car and go to school. Peppa's friends have already arrived. Pedro Pony, Candy Cat, and Rebecca Rabbit are there. Good morning, says Madame Gazelle. Are you ready for Special Talent Day?
Yay!
We'll share our talents this afternoon. But first, we have a busy day. The class practices counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, begins Madame Gazelle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, shouts the class. Then Madame Gazelle asks the class to name things that begin with each letter of the alphabet.
Okay!
A. Apple. B. Balloon. C. Cake. D. Dinosaur. E. Egg. F. Fish. G. Guitar. H. Hat. I. Ice cream. J. Jam. K. Kite. L. Ladder. M. Monkey. N. Newspaper. O. Owl. P. Pizza. Q. Queen. R. Rocket. S. Scooter. T. Truck. U. Umbrella. V. Violin. W. Watermelon. X. Xylophone. Y. Yarn. Z. Zoe Zebra. Then it's time to play store. Peppa and Susie are the shopkeepers. What would you like? Asked Peppa. Do you have any cookies? Asked Danny Dog. No, says Peppa. But we do have a toy telephone. That will be $1. Thank you, says Danny Dog. Do you have a loaf of bread? Asked Pedro Pony. No, says Peppa, but we do have a dollhouse. Well, okay, says Pedro. What can I buy for $100? Asked Rebecca Rabbit. How about a carrot? Says Peppa. Everyone laughs. Next, it's time to paint. Peppa wants to teach George how to paint a flower. Make a circle, says Peppa. George paints a green circle. Then he paints a green zigzag. That's not right, George, says Peppa. George keeps painting. Madame Gazelle looks at Peppa's painting. What a lovely flower, she says. And George has painted a dinosaur. Perfect! At lunchtime, Peppa and George eat sandwiches with Danny Dog. There's watermelon for dessert. Hooray! Recess! Everyone heads outside to the playground. There's a new tire swing. Peppa wants to try it. She squeezes in. Help! She cries. I'm stuck. Peppa looks funny in the swing, but Peppa doesn't think being stuck is funny. Her friends try to help. They pull and pull and pull. Pop! Out comes Peppa. Let's play on the slide, she says. It's time for music, 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 sings Madame Gazelle. Everyone choose an instrument. Danny chooses the bongo drums. Look, I've got cymbals, says Rebecca. Zoe gets the maracas, Freddy chooses a triangle, and Pedro has a tambourine. Everyone plays together. Boom, bang, crash. Oh my, cries Madame Gazelle. That sounds a bit more like noise than music. Let's go one at a time. Then each of you can join in. Ting, ting, ting goes the triangle. Boom, boom, boom goes Peppa's bass drum. Bang, bang, bang goes the bongo drums. Crash, crash, crash go the cymbal. Shake-a, shake-a, shake-a go the maracas. Lovely, says Madame Gazelle. Finally, it's time for special talents. Everyone takes a turn. Danny Dog's special talent is drumming. Bang, bang, bang. Pedro Pony does a magic trick. Everyone closes their eyes and he makes a glass of water disappear. Zoe Zebra sings. Candy Cat jump ropes. Oh no, thinks Peppa. Now I can't do either of those. It's a good thing I'm good at dancing too. And Susie Sheep gets up. I'm going to dance, she says. Oh no, says Peppa. What's the matter? Asks Madame Gazelle. I don't have a special talent. That hasn't been done already, says Peppa. Of course you do, says Madame Gazelle. Think of something you really like to do. Peppa's quiet. She thinks. Then she smiles. I know, she says. She grabs her boots. Follow me. I'm the best at jumping in muddy puddles. Peppa jumps in the muddy puddle. Then everyone jumps in muddy puddles. This has been a very good day at school, says Peppa, and it has. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is when Peppa has lunch with Danny Dog. This book is Peppa Pig and the Career Day. It's Career Day in Madame Gazelle's class. There are some special visitors coming into school today. Peppa and her friends are very excited. You all know what to do, said Madame Gazelle. I'm your teacher. It is my job to help you learn to read, write, and do math. And we learn art and music too. I love math, says Susie Sheep. Reading is my favorite, says Pedro Pony. Toot toot! Everyone is happy to see Miss Rabbit, who is the train engineer. I drive the train, she says. I take grown-ups to work in the morning, and then I bring them home at the end of the day. Did you come to school today in the car or by bus? Asked Mr. Bull. Maybe you saw me digging up the road. I have lots of vehicles and many tools. Mrs. Cat is next. I work in an office, she says. My main tool is a computer. Hello, says Mr. Zebra. I come to all of your houses almost every day. I bring letters and packages. I love being the mail carrier. I remember the day you delivered my missing teddy bear, says Peppa. That was a special delivery. Granddad Dog says, I fix cars and trucks, and I fill your gas tank when it's empty. Miss Rabbit comes to the front of the room again. I also work at the recycling center, she says. Bottles go in the green boxes, says Peppa, and paper goes in the red, says Zoe Zebra. Everyone knows Dr. Brown Bear. I try to help everyone stay healthy and get better when they don't feel well, he says. I look down your throat with my tiny flashlight and give you medicine when you need it. Teeth are what I care about, says Dr. Elephant. The dentist. Going to the dentist can be fun. Sometimes there are stickers. Ooh, says Rebecca Rabbit. I love stickers. Ooh, says the others. Everyone likes stickers. Mrs. Zebra brings her potter's wheel to the front of the room. I'm an artist, she says. I make cups and bowls out of clay in my studio. Being a potter is a really fun job. Miss Rabbit stands up again. Miss Rabbit, says Sushi Sheep, which job are you going to tell us about now? Is it the one where you drive the fire truck? It is! When there's a fire, I come to put it out. Some jobs take people far from home. That's where Captain Daddy Dog goes. He's a sea captain. He sails his boat all around the world. Mr. Fox is a shopkeeper. He sells just about everything. Peppa and I have a shop too, says Susie Sheep. Miss Rabbit stands up again. Flying a helicopter isn't easy, but it's a job that I love. I'd come to rescue when no other vehicles can. I make sure that boats don't hit the rocks when they come to shore. Do you know what I do? Asks Grampy Rabbit. Lighthouse keeper, shouts everyone. I'm a vet, says Dr. Hamster. I take care of pets and other animals. Dr. Hamster's brought some of her own pets to show the class. Miss Rabbit hops up one more time. I like all of my jobs, she says, but one is my favorite. The best job of all is selling ice cream. Ice cream for everyone. The end. What do you want to be when you grow up? When I grow up, I want to be a scientist. Thank you for reading with me.